The man merely talked back to his superior, and the next second he was dispatched to the front line, but he had no idea where the weapon's safety was. Watching his comrades operate their mechs with practiced ease, the man broke into a cold sweat because what they were fighting wasn't soldiers, but an alien species called mimics. These creatures had razor-minus sharp tentacles and devastating attack power. Humans were no match for them. Over 5 years, the mimics had killed nearly 1 million soldiers, so the surviving humans were preparing to rally all their forces for a final showdown with the creatures, and the man who talked back to his superior was among them. The next second, a shell suddenly struck the transport aircraft. The cabin was breached, forcing the soldiers to drop early. Fortunately, protected by his exoskeleton armor, the man survived unscathed, but a comrade beside him, just celebrating his safe landing, was crushed into pulp by a falling aircraft the next instant. Helpless and bewildered, the man could only follow the main force as they charged forward. Just then, an aircraft came hurtling toward him. Luckily, he jumped into a nearby trench in time to escape disaster. Seeing how intense the battle was, the man wanted to flee as quickly as possible, but was stopped by his drill instructor. Before the instructor could reprimand him for desertion, a mimic burst from the ground and began spinning wildly through the trench like a meat grinder. His comrades panicked and opened fire frantically, but it had no effect on the creature. In the chaos, the man finally released the safety and sprayed bullets wildly at the mimic. His frantic efforts actually killed one of them, but the next second, an alpha mimic emerged from the ground and they locked eyes. The man tried to shoot, but a screen displayed that ammunition needed replenishing. Fortunately, he noticed some explosives nearby. The instant the mimic charged at him, the man grabbed the explosive and pulled the pin. In a flash, the mimic was blown to pieces, its blood splashing onto the man's face and immediately corroding his skin. Yet the man didn't die. Instead, he woke up in the military barracks. The man thought he'd had a nightmare, but seeing the familiar surroundings and hearing the drill instructor say the exact same things as yesterday, he realized he'd returned to the day before the final battle.